Okay, so you've worked the border across the top and you've come to the corner. So in order to know that you're actually at the corner, you need to have 2 stitches left on your left needle. So we've just completed a right side row and we have 2 stitches left here. So if you find when you're working your last right side row and there's only 3 stitches left and you're supposed to do a purl 3 together, just do a purl 2 together so that you have 2 stitches left before you start the corner. So we're ready to start the corner, but before we can start, we need to finish the wrong side row and then we're ready to begin the corner. So we're going to turn and then we are going to work the wrong side row. Okay, so now I've worked the wrong side row, and as you can tell, I have 2 stitches here, and then I have my border stitches here. So this is where we are going to begin the corner. So before we can start the corner though, we need stitches along this edge. So what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do and what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your circular needle all the way through these stitches so that you're working on the left side. Okay, so now working on the left side, we're going to pick up stitches where these slip stitches are. You can see here. And then when we get down to square, it's all the way down here. This will be where we cast on stitches right here. We're going to pick 3 out of 4 stitches along this edge. This cast on edge for our square A and our square B. But you can pick up stitches all the way to the bottom, or you can do what I do and I just pick a few at a time and then come back and continue picking as I need. So we're gonna pick up every slip stitch here. So you're gonna put your needle through this little hole here. So you have two strands of yarn and we're gonna pull our yarn through. And remember, we had left this other ball of yarn on this side of the Afghan, and that is what this yarn is for, to pick up stitches. So we're going to continue picking up stitches. I will pick up a few here. And you're going to use the 2 strands of yarn that we got from slipping our side stitches. Okay, so I've picked up a few stitches along this left edge, and I'm just going to pick up this many, and then I'm going to return back to my border. So we're going to pull our circular needle through these stitches again to this side. Okay, so now we're back at the corner. So there's instructions in the pattern how to work the corner. So what I'm going to do is I will do a little bit here to show you. So get my yarn ready here. Okay, so the first row, we are going to work our pattern row. To the last stitch. So work across your first row to your pattern stitch. And this will be the row that you left off with. Okay, so I've worked my right side row to the last stitch. I haven't purled 2 together yet, but the first row for the corner is you are just going to purl this stitch. You're not going to attach it to the Afghan, just like that. And then we're going to turn. We need to leave a little bit of a gap there to work the corner. And then you'll work your wrong side row. Okay, so I worked my wrong side row and now I'm on row 3 of the corner pattern. So same thing, you are going to work your row where you are in the pattern for the border. And then this time, when you get to the end of the row, you are going to do a purl 2 together. So the first time we just did a purl and we didn't do a purl 2 together. And now this time when we come, or last time we just did a purl and we didn't do a purl 2 together, but this time we're now going to do a purl 2 together. So you're going to do a purl 2 together here on row 3, and then you are going to turn again and you are going to work your wrong side row, like so. So the pattern will now tell you how many times you are going to repeat. You're going to repeat those rows where you're going to purl 1 and then purl 2 together. So you'll follow that pattern and you will find that your corner will go nicely around. And I will show you in the next video what that looks like. So I have finished knitting the corner, and then I have also knit a few rows down this left edge to give you an idea of what it's going to look like. And as you can see, the corner runs and then it goes down this side. And I will continue working on this side as the pattern indicates. And when I run out of stitches, I will again move my circular needles. I will pick up more stitches in a section. I like working in sections, but it's totally up to you. If you have picked your stitches all the way down to the bottom edge, you won't have to do this, but I will pick up more stitches and then I'll return back to this border edge and continue working. So I hope that this little tutorial helps you and that you will enjoy working the border. I know it is a long knit, but I think it's worth it in the end. I love the look of what a border does to the Afghan. So enjoy and happy knitting.